Yeah. Indies.
Hey guys, it's your girl Chantelli and welcome back to my channel. I am excited about uploading another video, guys. I hope you guys checked out my last video that I uploaded about a week ago. If you haven't, definitely go check it out, guys. Very motivational and inspirational, and if you're feeling down, I feel like it'll definitely get you up. And today, y'all, I wanted to talk about some foods that can help with inflammation. Reason I wanted to make this video is because I didn't know any of these foods helped before. I really didn't do my research like that because, to be honest with you, I always was just still eating bad. Like, I was over here still eating McDonald's, Burger King, fried food, sweets, fast food, all kinds of terrible food, y'all. Like, I did not care. I was like, you know what? Honestly, I'm for to still eat what I want to eat. But honestly, when you do that, it doesn't help. It really doesn't. Like, I've learned since when I had my last flare, which was back in late October, where I had to kind of be forced to eat healthier. I've learned these kind of foods actually help with inflammation, and it helped me to feel so much better, and hopefully they can help you guys too, because like I said, I didn't even know anything about any of these, like, certain foods helped until I did my research and was forced, because your girl was starving, couldn't eat anything, especially bad fast food and, you know, sweets and sugars. I was just like cracker soup, and I was like just doing like extreme research. When I say I was doing extreme research, y'all, I was literally like going on every site that I can find on what can I eat with nausea, what can I eat with digestive problems, or, you know, what helps with inflammation with lupus. Like, I looked everywhere, and to be honest, these things helped me, so I hope and pray that they help you too. So here are some things that can help with inflammation, y'all. So we got broccoli. Broccoli, you know, is the green leafy, look like a tree kind of vegetable. And honestly, it helps a lot. It's your best friend. I remember when I was going through my digestive issues, broccoli seemed to be the only thing, like veggie wise, that I can, solid wise, I wouldn't say veggie wise, solid, that I can hold down in my stomach without it, you know, kind of making me nauseous. Broccoli is definitely really good. You can mix it with rice. You can pretty much eat it with anything, to be honest with you. Me, what I do to make it taste better, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to eat broccoli straight up with no type of like flavor on it or something, because I just be like, oh, all day. But basically, to make it taste a little more better, I usually put like a little bit of like pepper, a little bit of like seasoning salt on it, a little bit of garlic, nothing like extreme, but, you know, just a little bit on there, y'all. Even if you want to put like a little bit of like lemon juice on it, that helps too. And honestly, you can make it taste so flavorful. Like, you can actually enjoy your broccoli. Like, well, I remember when I was first starting to eat broccoli, I was like, okay, I can work with broccoli if I put these type of seasonings and taste in it. I can eat it every day, actually, if I'm able to do this. But like I said, don't overdo it. Like, don't be heavy-handed with it, because I remember one time I was a little heavy-handed with it, and it was a little too salty, and I couldn't eat it. But broccoli with those kind of seasonings and stuff definitely helps, y'all. So I highly recommend that. And then also too, some more vegetables that tend to help. I actually have made a whole list here, y'all, because there's so many of them, but I don't want to go through the whole thing. I'll probably save the link in my video, at the bottom of my video. But also, like I said, broccoli, kale, cucumbers, tomatoes, cauliflower, celery. It's really good. Kiwi, beets, carrots, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. All of those wonderful vegetables help with inflammation, y'all. Now, as far as with the kale, I never really ate it straight up. What I do with that is that I put it in like a smoothie. That's what helped me. So I try to have like a smoothie maybe like once or twice out the week with kale in it or spinach. Like I'll get like a veggie smoothie. But if you don't like to eat your veggies straight up, I highly recommend putting it in the smoothie. But when you put it in the smoothie, just make sure that you don't put like a bunch of sugar in it and a bunch of like what do you call it, like those juices that just filled with filled with like all the unnecessary sugar and high fructose syrup. I'm so sorry, y'all, but that word is really bad. Like it defeats the purpose of having the veggies and the freaking smoothies. So you definitely want to stick to, if you do have the smoothies too. I wouldn't recommend making it yourself because that's what I do. I'll like buy some like fruits from the store, get some fresh veggies, and then, you know, just put some ice cubes in there and if you do put a juice in there, you want to get like a juice with no sugar added, like a diet kind of juice. Put a little bit of that in there, or if you want, you could just put, you know, straight out water in it too. So honestly, you know, do that, blend it together, and voila, you got your veggies in that smoothie. So if you're a kind of person where you just cannot stomach veggies, even with the seasoning on there a little bit, like I said, don't be heavy-handed with it, but I highly recommend smoothies, y'all, to get those veggies in there. So those are some veggies that you can pretty much eat that helps with inflammation. That's had helped me so far on my journey since I've been taking a series with the eating, y'all. And then also too, fruits. There's some great fruits that actually help with inflammation too, like avocados, oranges, apples, grapes, cherries, berries like blueberries. They're wonderful with inflammation. Usually what I do with my blueberries is that I put them in like oats in the morning, because I'm the kind of person, I really can't eat berries, like blueberries straight up. I don't know, the taste, like the aftertaste to me is like, eh. So I recommend, if you can't do, you know, blueberries straight up, putting it in your like oats, like oatmeal oats. And it tastes so good in there, y'all. Like I do that with like, and if you want to do like a little bit of sweetener in there, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to eat oatmeal straight up with no type of like kind of little bit of sweetener in there. So I highly recommend like an organic cane sugar, because organic also, I've learned, is your best friend when it comes to lupus. Like organic like applesauce I fell in love with, and unsweetened, it's crazy. I know unsweetened applesauce, what? No, it's actually so good cold, and it helps so much with inflammation. Like it's amazing. But organic is very helpful. So if you want like a little bit of sugar in your oats, I highly recommend organic cane sugar. It helps, and it doesn't bother you at all really when you put it in there. And then also too, cinnamon helps with inflammation. I put a little bit of cinnamon in my oats. That also gives it a little bit of flavor and helps. But if you can't, like I said, stomach berries straight up, definitely recommend that. Or you can do the smoothie method again. That also helps. So highly recommend that for that. Pineapples, I'm the kind of person I can eat pineapples straight up. So yeah, but avocados, you can do guacamole if you want to make your own kind of guacamole. Or if you want to put it like in your omelets in the morning. But you have to be very, very careful when it comes to like dairy products, because I've learned, and I didn't know this before, that you can't have dairy like that with lupus, because it actually causes inflammation. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Because I love freaking eggs. Like I'm the kind of person, I have to have eggs in the morning for breakfast. Like I love eggs. But your girl did some research and found out that there are eggs that are dairy free, just eggs. I haven't actually tried them, guys, so don't quote me on how they taste, because I don't know how they taste. But there are dairy-free eggs. But the method that I have actually been doing, far as like with the dairy stuff, is that I limit it. I limit it. So basically, I'll do maybe eggs 2 or 3 times out the week, and then the rest of the week I'll do like oats with my berries, strawberries, bananas, all those wonderful fruits. With a little bit of cinnamon, organic sugar. That's usually what I do for my breakfast during the week. Since I can't have eggs every day, because I've noticed the difference. Like when I used to eat eggs every day, sometimes I'll feel super tired, and sometimes I'll just don't feel well. Like my stomach would kind of like, a little bit after I ate, like maybe an hour or two, I'll have to go to the bathroom. But I do notice, since I've been cutting back on the dairy and the eggs, like sour cream is another thing I had to cut back on, and I love sour cream, y'all. Like when I say I can do like almost a whole thing of sour cream on a baked potato, or like my freaking like nachos or something. Oh, and cheese too. Like I was like, no. But again, there's dairy-free options for all of this stuff. There's dairy-free sour cream. There's dairy-free cheese. I'm like, okay. And I didn't even know all of this. I mean, in a sense, I kind of did. But now that I'm so sensitive to stuff because of, lupus, you be really thankful that these things was made, because I'm like, okay, well, I'm good. I can just, get this dairy-free cheese, call it a day, live my best life, and, be all good. So I am very thankful that they came out with organic and also gluten-free, because gluten-free actually helps too. Far as like if you want to get like gluten-free bagels, gluten-free bread, they got gluten-free tostadas. Like they have so much different gluten-free pizza, because I'm a huge fan of pizza. So I decided to try out Mod Pizza, which is a gluten-free, dairy-free friendly pizza place. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. So if you're having like a flare-up day and you're just like, oh, I can't eat nothing, man, I really want some pizza. Like you just want to, something good to eat. My pizza, y'all. Gluten-free, dairy-free. You good. And it's pizza like, and a lot of people be like, gluten-free tastes so nasty and dairy-free. Honestly, me personally, I don't even taste the difference. Like, unless your girl just be hungry, but I literally don't tell. I can't tell the difference. Like I literally still be in heaven with that pizza. I mean, of course, you always gonna want the real thing, of course. But honestly, if you already been eating a lot of dairy or eating a lot of gluten, my pizza is where it at when it comes to my like a dairy-free, gluten-free pizza. But anywho, off track, y'all. But gluten-free helps, dairy-free helps. Organic helps, and then also as far as your whole grains, whole wheat bread helps. Like I said, oatmeal, oats, that definitely helps. And then like fish actually helps a lot too, like tuna, salmon. To be honest with you guys, I have not yet tried salmon yet, which is crazy because I always buy it but I never cook it, which is terrible because I'm wasting food. But I need to stop doing that. But anywho, I have not tried salmon yet, so I wouldn't even know how to even describe how it tastes. But it does help inflammation. And when I do try salmon, I most definitely will let you guys know. But I heard that helps. Tuna, crab meat, all that seafoodness that's like not fried, grilled, or broiled. Actually is very good for inflammation as well. And then walnuts is good for inflammation. Turmeric, I hope I'm saying it right, turmeric. I believe, because I always say this name wrong, guys. Turmeric. Look, I'm gonna put it up on the screen somewhere here, but that helps a lot. Like it's a seasoning, and you can put it on everything. You can season it on your fish, you can season it on your chicken, you can season it on, whatever your meat or even veggie that you're making. You can just throw it on there a little bit, and that actually helps a lot with inflammation. They even have turmeric tea that you can drink, which is awesome, like a turmeric ginger. I remember when I was going through my flare from, like I said, from late October up until January, I would get extremely nauseous. Like, to be honest with you guys, my nausea didn't go away until like a little bit after I started Benlysta, which was like late February is when the nausea finally went away from me when I was eating stuff, because every time I ate something, like, I will feel nauseous. Like, I just either will feel nauseous like maybe 20 to 30 minutes after eating, or even sometimes it was while I was eating, I would be extremely nauseous. It was just terrible, guys. Like, whew, child. But hey, I made it. Thank you, Lord. But ginger definitely helps with nausea. Turmeric definitely helps as well with nausea. If you want to do a turmeric ginger, helps a lot, tea. And then also, like I said, cinnamon, olive oil. If you're like cooking anything that you need oil, I recommend olive oil and coconut oil. Definitely helps. To be honest with you, it's just best to stay away from fried foods. If you are gonna eat it, I would say only eat it maybe once out of the week. Shoot, not even then, to be honest. But honestly, me personally, I have actually followed a specific diet now after I've had that recent flare that caused really bad digestive issues with me. I actually got on a diet where all I eat is grilled chicken, fish, um, and what is it? Grilled chicken, and to be honest, grilled chicken and fish. I really don't mess with pork like that. Maybe sometimes, but not like every day. Eggs, like I said, I limit that. I try to favor gluten bread, like gluten-free bread, gluten-free tostadas, gluten-free, like whatever's gluten-free, I try to favor it. And then also like dairy-free, I try to favor it. Like I said, they have all of this stuff available to us, guys, which is awesome. I know it sucks that we got to change our eating habits. I know. And if you feel like, hey, honestly, I'm just for to keep eating bad, hey, I totally get you, because I did the same thing. But in the long run, changing your eating habits is definitely going to help a lot, guys. So, like I said, I'm going to definitely put up those lists of all the different fruits, veggies, and whole grain, nuts, all of that. And also even a list of, foods that cause inflammation. Like I said, dairy, gluten, fried foods, high fructose syrup. If I'm saying, I hope I'm saying it right, but that causes it. Artificial flavors cause it. High sugars cause it. Like, I've realized since I've cut back on juices, because I used to be the queen of juices. Lemonade, cranberry apple juice, like all day, and then I'll have my water here and there, but water is your best friend. Like, I drink water all day. At least 4 or more bottles of water a day. And even if you want to just have one juice out of the day, that's fine. I've learned that having at least one juice out of the day doesn't really affect you that bad, for me personally. But if you do a juice, make sure it's low in added sugars, and it's not like one of those ones where the high fructose, I hope I'm saying it right, syrup is in it. Because I found out when that's in it, like, your girl just do not be feeling good like that. Like, I noticed the difference, y'all. Like, I can guarantee you're going to notice a difference if you follow these foods that I gave you to avoid and to actually favor. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, I really pray and hope that it helps you guys, because it's helped me greatly. I feel so much better since I cut out a lot of things and actually favor veggies, fruits, because I was not a veggie person at all. Like, I could not stand veggies. Like, I would literally just, it would be my last resort. Like, to be honest with you, I would go a whole day without eating a veggie. Like, and that's terrible. Now it's like I have to have a broccoli in there somewhere, a spinach in there somewhere, or even sometimes I gotta have at least 2 or 3 veggies out of the day, So I highly recommend it, guys. And yeah, like I said, it's definitely gonna help. And then I do want to share a quote before I end this video. So honestly, this quote is stating that we will go through hard times, the fairy times, the overwhelming times, but never alone, and never without his helpful guiding hand. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, the flames will not consume you. Isaiah 43, verse 2. And honestly, if you think about it, it's very true. You know, God doesn't allow you to go through anything that he knows that you can't go through. So, hey, it's the same thing with eating better. You know, hey, it may suck. You may not want to do it. But honestly, if you can stomach it, and if you can get adjusted to it, it's going to help you in the long run. It most definitely is, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe, like, share, comment. I look forward to sharing another video next week with you guys, and love you guys, and see you next time.